Hi, good morning. Today I want to talk about David. David that killed Goliath. Yes. Actually, you can see it in First Samuel chapter 17. I'm talking about David and his Kairos moments. Kairos moments are moments that you get like once in a lifetime or maybe two times in a lifetime. It's not something that is often, and then once it happens, it changes someone's season. That Kairos is Hebrew name for time, but then it's not like the other name. They normally use two words to symbolize that time in the Hebrew language. That's Chronos and Kairos. I'm not going to go into that, but I just want us to understand that Kairos moments are moments that happen once in a lifetime or maybe two times. It rarely happens. It's not like an everyday kind of life like the Chronos. Chronos is like everyday kind of life. Now, whenever I looked at that First Samuel 17, I wondered, how did David know that his time has come? How he saw the Philistine challenging his people, and then he just decided to fight. But recently, the Holy Spirit made me to understand that that moment was David's Kairos moment. And this Kairos moment can come, okay, imagine when his father asked him to go take food to his brothers in the field, that he refused. He was like, okay, you left me in the wilderness taking care of sheep. Now you want me to go and take care of my brothers? No. What if he hadn't gone? Or what if he didn't go with his sling? Because if you go through that First Samuel chapter 17, you understand that when he eventually wanted to fight Goliath, he just picked up stones. He already had his sling with him. So each time I read that place, I'll be like, God, I hope I will be prepared to know when my moment comes. But you know what? He has always prepared in the wilderness. He has always prepared himself right from the wilderness. So today, some of us are waiting for a breakthrough. You're waiting for God to do this, God to do that, God to do, a lot of us have lots of things we're waiting for God to do. But then what are you doing every day? Some of us know our calling. Some of us, we know our calling. But then, just like David, a king, what is a king doing in the wilderness? Sometimes the beginning of our calls, the beginning of our assignment might not be the end. It might just be, let's just be obedient. Just serve in fellowship. Serve in the church. Belong somewhere. Do something until that Kairos moment comes. And then, before you key into your Kairos moment, you must have been faithful in the wilderness. You must have been faithful to day-to-day life. David could have said no. If you read that page, you see that he had to hand over the sheep to someone else. The Bible clearly recorded it. The father didn't even take responsibility of the sheep. He didn't say, okay, forget about the sheep, I'll look for someone else. No. You already have the responsibility, sort yourself out, but just go and take food to your brothers. See, this is just an all-round faithfulness. Before we key into our Kairos moment, you hear a lot of people talk about Kairos moments this, Kairos moment that, but most of us believers, we miss it. We miss out on it because we're not prepared. There are moments that you just decide to disobey. So this time, I am going to disobey. It could be that moment. That will be that moment of breakthrough. So what am I saying this moment? The Kairos, that major breakthrough we are looking for, can just come in a simple day life, requiring our faithfulness. But then, if we are faithful, we key into it, and boom, that change happens. But if we are not faithful, we might lose out on it. David was faithful in the wilderness. Even when Saul wanted to, hey, you are young, you can't go out there. He now said, a bear has come to take the lamb. I fought the bear. I tore it back from the mouth, I think by the mouth. I don't know how I said it, but he said he fought the bear. Even a lion came and he fought it. He had testimonies in the secret place where no one else could see him, but he was just faithful, taking care of the lamb. Please don't allow anything to spoil your heart while you do your day-to-day assignments, because that Kairos moment can come anytime. And if we are not prepared, if we are not faithful, we will lose out on it. but that will not be our portion. Have a good day.